discovered when she was 18 after awarded an ADS, Australian Development Scheme, scholarship to study her bachelor degree. Yeah. She was educated at Monash University where she received an honor degree in civil engineering in 2002. Okay. After course completion, she was awarded an ad hoc scholarship from the UWA, or University of Western Australia, to pursue her PhD studies. She took 3 years to complete and graduated the United University to further pursue her academic career, enhance the skills, and has been working for the Alvin methods. Developed numbers of popular and significantly broadly higher SBM student application, the most recent UTI. How would accelerate staff for the UWA before joining the booming oil and gas? She scored 85 Australia in 2007 and worked for Alford structure analysis design for her work involved in advanced analysis and detailed design. Without further ado, please welcome Dr. Han Hu. The completion of multi-billion projects, including the Yala project, Australia, the Mari project.
And thank you very much for attending the session. So I can know you and I can introduce my university, where I'm coming from with you guys. So the plan is I'm going to give you a little bit of ideas about where I'm coming from. And especially it is a very nice city, so it is good to have a look at. It is a city in Western Australia. And the university that I based in is Edith Cowan University. It's having a very beautiful and big campus up north of the city named Trigala. So we're going to have a little bit of looking at it. Okay, so we are all based in the engineering and technology area. And one of the quotes that that I really favor is by this quote, which says that an engineer creates that which never was. So we can be proud that if later we're going to go out and work in the industry, we're actually going to create the new things for the world, and we're going to contribute the nice and beautiful things and useful things to the world. So that is a lovely quote that I would like to share with you. At this moment, then, I would like to mention a little bit regarding to the teaching environment in where I'm coming from. So I'm coming from Edith Cowan University, and the school that I'm belonging to is the School of Engineering. And at this moment, we are very proud of the teaching excellence performance that we're having in the university at this moment. We're having the 5-star ratings for teaching quality and student graduate satisfactions for 6 years in a row, which is from 2009 to 2014. And the results coming from the survey conducted by the Good University Guide from 2009 to 2015. Currently, our school is the fastest growing engineering and technology school in Australia for the whole country at this moment. Over the last 5 years, then each year we actually expanded with the increasing rate of 50% to quickly expanding all over different disciplines in engineering career. And at this moment, we actually having 16 different disciplines. And within each discipline, there is having different courses for bachelor degree and postgraduate degrees as well. There is something that I would like to share with you guys here with regarding to engineering honors. Currently, then, my school is the only school in WA that offers a direct entry into the AQF Level 8 Engineering Honor. AQF standing for Australian Qualification Framework. And what it means here is, usually if a student studying the bachelor degrees, they usually will have to complete one extra year in order to move from bachelor degree into something we call honor degree. But if the student going to enroll in the engineering school in Edith Cowan, then because of the course structure upgraded into an advanced level, they will be awarded the honor degree without having to do one extra year. And the benefit of this is, if the honor degree and it's a high standard, then the student, they do not have to complete the master degree before doing the PhD. It means with a high rank honor degree, then the student can do PhD directly after the bachelor degree. And it means if someone that's interested in doing research and high study, then it is going to be the opportunities of saving about 2 years to about 2.5 years in durations for the studying PhD degree. If anyone that's a little bit more focused on the industrial side, it means you do not want to spend about 3 to 4 years to study PhD because possibly you think that research career is not something that you want to long pursue, but you want to focus on working with the companies and for the consultant engineering firms. Then later, after the bachelor degree, then you may consider the Master of Engineering degree. And in 2014, we are the first in WA to offer a fully accredited Master of Engineering course. And the accreditation is coming from Engineers Australia. It means if the student going to complete a master degree with us, then later they are actually going to have the fully accreditation degree, and it will be acknowledged throughout the country and overseas, anywhere in the world. The accreditation has been granted to a number of specialties, and in that then we have civil engineering included in the list as well. So that is a common area that I find out after talking with the academic staff in job faculty. So you guys having civil engineering and possibly civil and environmental engineering branch as well. We having the strong industry links. So we trying all the time developing the research collaborations and obtaining the environment for the graduates. Then every year, then the employers going to go down to the school and going to have a chance to actually link with the students who are going to be soon graduates of the engineering schools. And from that, then they can find out the employees that they look for, and also possibly going to have some ideas of collaboration in research with the staff in our school as well. Then in here, then there is a selected list of the big names that coming up for the 2013 Engineering Career Fair. Few that would be very famous in the Western Australia environment, including Monaco First, Wood Creek, Charcos SKL, Normal Disney, Defense Force. Structural Group is a very big group in constructions. And Craft and Nicopodium is certainly in the energy resources, which is relevant to you guys because Indonesia having very strong in terms of resources, mining and oil and gas. So Oregon is another one that really huge as well, global company with regarding to construction management and engineering design and analysis consulting. Metros is a big one from government, which covering everything involved with the road work and the bridge work for the whole state. We have been Foster Q Metals Group, Woody Parsons and Rio Tinto. Woody Parsons is a prestigious engineering firm which all of the time going to give very high level of consultancy for engineering work for the big management firms like Chevron or Woodside. And Foster Q Metal and Rio Tinto are two of the big names standing in the mining resources industry, which always going to be a focus for the Western Australia because we're strong about mining and industry for oil and gas. Currently, then, we offer really 16 different engineering and technology disciplines, and all of the courses that included in these 16 disciplines is Washington Accord rewarded. So with these 16 disciplines here, then it's open the wide door to our students to let them to have any engineering career that they want in the job market. And with regarding to the salary at this moment, then we can be proud that the engineering career is a highly rewarded career based on the survey of the data here. So the average engineering salaries in 2013, we may see that for different disciplines, then we go to have a salary average of about 110,000 Australian dollars per year with regard to the average salary. So it is a highly rewarded area in that sense. And here is the name of the 16 different disciplines that we're having. And within each of the disciplines, then there will be undergraduate degrees, postgraduate degrees, including master degrees and PhD degrees. So with regard to the common area that my school may share with the faculty here, then I may see that civil and civil environmental are the two things that we can share in common. And hopefully that later, after we invest time and work between the staff in my school and the staff in the faculty here, then we can develop some collaborations in terms of research and teaching learning with you guys. And we have the world-class facilities at this moment. So all of the buildings here are the multi-million dollars expensive buildings with all of the most modern and state-of-art facilities for laboratories. And I would like to show you guys a little bit with regard to the facilities that we use for teaching and learning at this moment. So here is the Library and Technology Center in the Trinidad campus, where I'm working in at this moment. And here is the normal library area that we operating at this moment with the students coming in and studying to prepare for the course. I'm having a small video that I would like to share with you all to show you how a normal school day life for one of the students in my school will look like, and hopefully you guys going to have some ideas and get further understanding of us. Some inspirational things like driving the VS car on the racing course. So these are the students coming from the motorsports area. A student starting a day walking to the school, going to study.
Okay,
And here is a building that holding the School of Engineering at this moment, where we have then the school staff, offices, and some networks. This lab here, we call it Siemens lab because it's actually coming from one of the industry partners who donated it to us. And here is concrete missing in design. So students doing the lab work to prepare for assignment. For the staff that working in the hydrology, then the picture that show is actually a big room that we build in within our pharmaceutical system. And here the fluid mechanism.
Dan kan fisik saya gitu loh, saya terus oke, ini saya koreksi dikit, tiba-tiba saya bantu backup. Nah, kalau dapat advisor baru kita proceed to the prognostic and vision. Ya. Ada lagi?
I think it's enough. Still one.
Mungkin pengalaman pribadi ini saya jelaskan ya. Memang kalau dilihat dari tadi facilities ini. Di luar negeri saya di Amerika dulu, di Australia bapak ini juga ya, kita memang lebih mungkin aksesnya itu lebih gampang gitu, tidak kayak fasilitasnya semua lengkap lah gitu ya. Itu aja sih. Dan juga mungkin kita kalau di luar negeri itu jangan takut malu untuk bertanya gitu, better that way. Saya juga pemalu sebenarnya, nggak berani nanya gitu, tapi pada saat tertentu, pada saat kita ingin nanya aja, mereka tidak akan mengetawain kita gitu. Jadi the more you ask, the better you are gitu. Jadi kita akan tahu masalahnya di mana gitu.
Sorry a second. And you can ask in English so I can understand as well.
It's like the more they speak to you, that's better gitu like Jadi begitu. Handicap memang kalau orang-orang Indonesia saya perhatikan teman-teman saya tuh bahasa tapi dengan kita praktis, karena bahasa itu tidak bisa, you cannot learn by one day, you have to practice it more and more gitu. This is based on my experience for 22 years, saya tinggal di luar negeri gitu. Jadi makanya kan posisinya itu kita jangan malu-malu, kalau malu kita susah di jalan gitu selalu. Oke,
thank you. Sudah ya, cukup. Kita rasanya sih dari Bu Ina cobain atau yang lain. Kalau tidak kita appreciate buat beliau-beliau. Mungkin selanjutnya Wida mau berikan film mereka to IDP to oke belum bisa kalau foto Mbak kita mesti ke sebelah. Siap.
Mohon sedikit, jadi saya kasih listnya keliling pada ya. List. Oke. List. List tamunya, list benar.
Yang dalam keadaan sih. Ada materi juga di sini. Buat yang mahasiswa sudah ini, buat Bapak Ibu dosen saya persilakan untuk makan siang di sebelah. Kalau yang mahasiswa enggak ya?
List tersebut sebetulnya gunanya untuk mengatasi jurusannya buat para ini.
Capek deh gue ngeralin juga. Om solo pada. Ini udah ngobrol sama ya. Ayo, monggo kita sebelah, Bapak Ibu, Mbak Yani. Yuk. Yang belum kebagian roti?
Boleh, Pak.
Hah? Udah, kalau boleh belum kebagian di sini. Ada juga mau foto bareng-barengnya? Foto bareng-barengnya?
Iya lah, usaha. Kalau ntar malam pokoknya ntar malam. Oh ya, waktu itu punya si bos. Singkat-singkat aja kan, intinya singkat-singkat aja dong. Airnya udah ada, tapi belum beres, cuma bahan ditempel sama apa gitu. Aku juga kayaknya belum